Yo guys, it's Toshi, and today I have a kind of a gameplay mixed with my predictions for the 2019 playoffs for the NBA. Obviously I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm gonna try not to be biased here, but getting right into it, we have the West with the Golden State Warriors, who are the number 1 seed against the number 8 seed, the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't see the Warriors dropping a single game, honestly. I see them sweeping the Clippers 4-0. Tobias Harris is gone. He went to Sixers. They basically just have Lou Will, and it's kind of it, Gallinari. But with a super team like that, maybe they'll drop a game, but I seriously doubt it. Next, we have the Houston Rockets, who are the 4 seed against the Utah Jazz, which is the 5 seed. I think this will be a good series. I feel like the Jazz with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, it'll probably go to Game 6 or 7. I think though the Rockets will pull out with CP3 and James Harden, and Clint Capella. I think their teams are a little bit stronger. They have a little more experience, so I feel like that is kind of going to be how it goes. Now moving to the other side of the West, we have the number 2 Denver Nuggets against the number 7 San Antonio Spurs. I really am not a big believer in the Denver Nuggets. They don't have much experience. They kind of just became good this year, but I still think they're going to beat San Antonio. San Antonio is really good. They're the best coach in probably all time. I think it'll be at the most 6 games, but I can see them going 5 or 4. Moving on to the next game, we have the OKC Thunder against the Portland Trail Blazers. I think this will be a good series as well, but OKC is insane. Even though they're the 6th seed, I think that Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Steven Adams, I think that they're going to dominate. I think it could go Game 7. My prediction is it'll be 6 games. OKC's going to take it 4-2. Moving over to the Eastern Conference, first game we have the number 1 seed, Milwaukee Bucks, against the number 8 seed, Detroit Pistons. Pistons are actually pretty good. They have Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, so I think that they can definitely put up a fight. But Milwaukee has the MVP candidate, Giannis, and Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, so I think that Milwaukee would take them pretty handily in 5 to 6 games. Next game we have the Boston Celtics against the Indiana Pacers. With Victor Oladipo out, Pacers, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Boston because they knocked us out in the playoffs last year, but I think that Boston will beat Indiana pretty easily in probably 5 or 6 games. That's disappointing, but now moving on to my team, the Sixers, we're playing against the number 6 seed Brooklyn Nets with D'Angelo Russell, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert. I think that the Sixers will take them pretty easily. D'Angelo Russell is having a career year, best year of his career. I think that was a really good move for him to get traded to the Nets, but that's besides the point. I think the Sixers will take them at the most 6 games, but I think we can get them 4 or 5. Next, we're moving on to the Toronto Raptors against the Orlando Magic, which actually have been a pretty big shock for the NBA this year. But Toronto acquired Kawhi Leonard, obviously, Kyle Lowry. I can't see Orlando beating them at all. Maybe they'll drop 1 game, but I think Toronto will win in 4 or 5 games. All right, now moving on to the second round in the West, we have the Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. Which is the matchup for the conference finals last year for the West. But I think that the Warriors just got stronger. Rockets probably stayed the same, maybe got a little weaker. They have James Harden. I think it'll be a very close series, though. I think it'll probably go 6 games. But I think the Warriors will end up pulling it out because they have an absurd team. Probably one of the biggest super teams we've ever seen. Next, moving on to the other side of the West, we have the OKC Thunder against the Denver Nuggets. I actually think this will be a big upset. I think the Thunder, who are the 6th seed, is going to be the number 2 seed for Nuggets. You have Paul George as MVP candidate. You have Russell Westbrook, who averages triple-double for 3 years in a row, which is crazy. He just had a 20-20-21 game, which is only been done one time in history, so that's pretty insane. But Denver's 2 seed, Jokic and Jamal Murray. I can't see them beating that Thunder team. Moving over to the Eastern Conference, we have the Bucks against the Boston Celtics. This is actually a pretty tough one for me. Boston has the experience. They have Kyrie, they have Jason Tatum, they have Al Horford, Marcus Smart. Their lineup is probably one of the best in the league in terms of depth. But Milwaukee, #1 seed, Giannis. I have this going to 7 games. I actually have the Boston Celtics winning, which is pretty crazy. Didn't think I was going to say that, but I think Milwaukee's never been good in the playoffs, so I think that Boston will take this series in 7 games. Now moving over to the next side, we have the Toronto Raptors against my team, the Sixers. I'm going to try and be unbiased here. I think it'll go 7 games, and I think the Sixers are going to lose, which sucks for me to say. I think that, I hope they win, obviously, but if we're being real, I think Toronto will take us in 7. Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry are going to go off. Not much for this. So I think we don't have enough experience yet. We don't have enough shooting. Our depth is so I think that's what's going to happen. Now moving on to the Western Conference Finals, we have the Golden State Warriors against the OKC Thunder. I hate to say this, but I think Golden State's going to take them pretty easily. Probably in 6 games is my guess, 4-2. Even though the Thunder's a very good team, I don't see anybody really standing a chance against Golden State. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and DeMarcus Cousins. That's 5 All-Stars on 1 point. Going against Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Steven Adams, Jeremy Grant. I don't even know the other player. But yeah, I can't even see him really competing to a Game 7. So that's my prediction for the Western Conference Finals. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we have the Boston Celtics against the Toronto Raptors. And I actually think that the Toronto Raptors are going to take Boston in 7 games. It's going to be a really, really good series. It's going to be kind of like Milwaukee Bucks, where I can see it going either way. But I think Toronto's going to take them because I think Kawhi is, even though he's a little bit overrated, I think that he can do more, especially defensively, than most players in the Celtics team, especially with the help of Kyle Lowry. So yeah, I think we'll take him in 7. Now moving on to the finals. We have the Golden State Warriors against the Toronto Raptors. It's pretty obvious that the Golden State Warriors are going to make the finals, and it's pretty obvious that they're probably going to win the finals. I hope they don't. I hope they lose somewhere in the playoffs, but I can't really see it happening, especially with the team they have, the coach they have, and the experience they have. So I think they're going to beat Toronto in probably 5 or 6 games. I hate to say it, but I think the hardest challenge they're going to have to go through is either OKC or Houston. So if they get through them, then playing the finals is probably going to be a walkthrough for them. Even though the Toronto team is very good, the Milwaukee team's very good, Sixers are good, Celtics are good, I think that no Eastern Conference team really stands a chance against the Warriors. So yeah, I see them taking 5, maybe 6, but I can't say much more than that. I can honestly see them taking them 4 though, as well. But yeah, that's kind of my prediction for this year. I hate that the Warriors are so good. I'm a big fan of Steph Curry, big fan of Klay Thompson, but I don't like Kevin Durant. He's an amazing player, probably top 10 player of all time. Don't like DeMarcus Cousins. Don't like the move he made. Just not a big fan of him in general. Draymond Green, he's probably one of the most hated players in the league, but you gotta respect him a little bit because he does his job very well. But anyways, that's basically it for the video. My prediction for the NBA Finals, plus a little bit of gameplay in the background that I just recorded. It's me playing Classified Zombies on Black Ops 4, getting around 30. Hope you guys enjoy, and just saying this is my opinion, so if you disagree, let me know, but don't dislike the video or anything because of it. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Spencer Roshi. Peace.